By the time the old pharaoh, Amenophis, died, and the jackal-headed god of the dead had performed the funeral rites, the once all-powerful priests had forfeited their supremacy in the state. The stage had been set for one of the most radical upheavals in ancient times. The old world was doomed. Akhenaten's reign ushered in a new era in Egyptian history. His visions were to sow dissension throughout the land. His idea of a sole exclusive god would plunge the whole world into turmoil. But why this radical break with such time-honored traditions? Was the young king a power-hungry despot or a sick dreamer? Were his visions inspired by genius or by a deranged mind? Akhenaten moved into his parents' palace. The magnificent building provided the right backdrop for the young ruler's high-flying plans. Like a vain peacock, he posed on his father's throne. At his side was his mother, Ti. In a brilliant move, Akhenaten made her his ally, as can be seen on this small bust in the Egyptian Museum in Berlin.
We examined this with the help of computer tomography, and were thus able to find out what changes a great historical personality, Ti, underwent as soon as her husband died.
Our computer tomography proves that Akhenaten worshipped his mother, literally. Beneath the queen's heavy wig, there appears the headpiece of a goddess. Akhenaten elevated his mother during her lifetime into the celestial realm of the gods, thus ensuring her eternal loyalty. Yet Ti was no longer the most important woman at court. This position was taken by a completely unknown woman, the mysterious Nefertiti. Even her name is shrouded in mystery. It means the beautiful woman has arrived. Was she a member of the Egyptian royal family and thus a close relative of Akhenaten? Or was she a princess from a distant kingdom? Was she perhaps a member of Amenophis III's harem? And was she only married to Akhenaten after his father's death? How great was Nefertiti's influence on the pharaoh? Reliefs show the couple entwined in an ardent embrace. What made them so inseparable? A perfect relationship with no flaws? A dream couple? Or does the facade conceal a tragic family secret? Dr. Havas, an Egyptologist, has a theory.
If you look at his face, and even Semir Kara and King Tut, all these people, you can see the whole family. There is something was not really correct in the deformatives. There are deformatives in the belly and the shoulders and the face. And this is why I believe that maybe this was the order of justice to be shown in art. Because if they wanted a very realistic, beautiful face in the afterlife, they should be shown different.
In most portrayals, the royal couple look ungainly and shapeless. Colossal statues show Akhenaten naked, but without the slightest hint of genitalia. Or is this meant to be a woman, Nefertiti perhaps? Traces of red, the old Egyptian symbol of virility, prove it is the king. Why then the ambiguous portrayal? Did Akhenaten suffer from a disfiguring illness? Clearly noticeable, his daughters also had strangely shaped heads. We investigate this phenomenon with the aid of cutting-edge technology. In the neuroradiology department at the Charité Hospital in Berlin, a team of doctors carry out an interesting examination. X-rays scan a skull which has the same abnormal shape. The result is a genetic deformity known as craniostenosis. The three-dimensional presentation allows us to look inside the misshapen skull. The sutures at the top of the skull have not expanded since this person was a baby. The growing brain pushes the skull apart. Did this sickness drive Akhenaten mad? His daughters showed symptoms of the same disorder. Did the entire royal family suffer from an incurable hereditary illness? To find out more, we go into the nuclear laboratory in the top security section of the Charité Hospital. With the help of radioactive substances, the genetic scientist, Dr. Mike Orban, is conducting research into changes in the genetic makeup of human beings. He's particularly interested in the genotype of siblings. Maybe his investigations can tell us something about the fate of the royal family. The evaluation of the test results is impressive. Each red marking stands for corresponding features in the genotype and increases the probability of deformity. Modern genetic research has shown that incest may cause a variety of deformities.